Now let's move on. Now we have an interesting session coming up for you all. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence in customer life cycle. So this is, quite a focus point for us today, artificial intelligence. So I would request Mr. Vaibhav Velhankar, CTO Segumento, to please join me here. Can we have you, please, Mr. Vaibhav? Hi, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Over to you, sir.
So, hi and good evening, everyone. I am Vaibhav. I am the Chief Technology Officer at Segumento, where we help brand and enterprise really draw some insights from their data, do data enrichment, generate segments so that the effectiveness of the campaigns is much more. And being a CTO today, let me touch upon some technical aspects of artificial intelligence. AI is clearly the flavor of the season. I think every day we read about it, every day we hear about it. I think last 6 months has been really something which every day you read about AI. So what it takes to really enable this from a technology perspective, let me touch upon that today. So a few days back, Mr. Bill Gates wrote a very famous blog. He says in his lifetime, he has seen two technologies which are revolutionary. One is the graphical user interface, and next is AI. What GUI can do, I think all of us have seen in marketing, how user experiences have changed from where we were 10 years back to where we are now. I think AI is also at the same place. It is as revolutionary as mobile, it is as revolutionary as internet. Both of these technologies have changed companies altogether. It has changed business models. So AI is something, I think it is at that level altogether. Let us have a look at these stats. I think this has been going around on internet. So many people have seen it. In 5 days, ChatGPT-3 could acquire more than 1 million users. I think every growth marketer's dream, I would say. Why did it happen, apart from it being AI? I think there are two factors which led to this. One is simplicity. And second is, all the technology has been abstracted from the user. What is running underline, it doesn't bother. It is a simplicity and abstraction of technology from the user, which I feel will be the fundamental design principle for anything happening in the space of AI. So now let us look at the core topic for the day, what it means to look at the customer acquisition journey and what is the role of AI. I think AI has to answer 5 questions. The basic fundamental questions which will then frame the problem statements. Whom to target, where to target, what is the messaging, what is the chances of conversion, what else to sell. I think these are the 5 questions in a customer life cycle which are to be looked at and solved by artificial intelligence. Now let me touch upon some specific solutions which are existing in the market and which brands and marketers and enterprises can leverage and really kickstart their AI journey. Reach is all about whom to target. The solutioning around this is all about smart and dynamic segmentation and data enrichment. Working with your first-party data, creating segments which are not rule-based, which are not static, but creating segments which are real-time, which are more dynamic, and which are intelligent. I think these technologies AI provides us, and these are of direct use on how a reach can be more sharper and reach can be more wider. I think this is a play which is very well understood. Where do we target? There are so many channels. I think previous panel discussion we were listening and throughout the day. AI can produce various targeting models to rank the channels. Whether I go with Facebook first or whether I go with influencer marketing first or will I go with all of them together. This is a classical data science problem where again models can be built and it can be solved. I think personalization using generative AI, I think this is really well understood, be it for content creation, be it for copy, be it for, I think everything, this has really arrived at the center table. But these two combined can really answer that question, which channels to target. Then comes the real problem, I would say, what is the chances of a customer getting converted? Here again, AI plays a very big role. There are the propensity model which can give the probabilities of conversion, and AI gives a phenomenal ability to even capture emotions. In Indian market, if you look like specifically say BFSI, we all get calls. At the end of the day, closure do happen by calling. That is a great way to capture an emotion of a customer. There are speech to text APIs, text to speech APIs. I think this kind of intervention at a level where the conversation is happening with a customer, models are available, ready-made models are available. It is for the enterprises to pick it up and deploy it into the entire life cycle. Coming to that, what else can be sold to the customer? There is a classical example, I think, which I was going through. Typically, at the end of 1 year, we receive a renewal for our insurance, our car insurance, health insurance, life insurance. Except for a few brands, it's a very static message. It says, your policy, this has been, please renew, click on the link. It can be personalized to the next extent using models which generative AI offers. If I get a message next year, hey Vaibhav, this year you have grown by 1 year, you have never taken a claim, so it means you look healthy. Do you want to now take more top-up? I think 9 out of 10 times customer will be engaged into this. This kind of personalization, this kind of services can all be brought by using the underlying technologies which AI is able to give us. Use cases are enormous actually. And that is the problem which always technology brings to the table. It can become overwhelming. And the second problem which always comes in technology, the question in the mind of CEO is, will I get the returns of it? I think people have burned fingers in technology. Everybody will question, like the famous Maruti ad, return kitna degi? So that question with technology cannot be decoupled. This is a recent survey done by Boston Consulting. Companies who have invested in digital transformation, companies who have built the fundamental base of creating their data, of creating their backend systems, are best positioned to really take use of AI. So the investments which have gone are a foundation on which the next set of investment can be built. And another interesting thing which you see on the left-hand side here is, with a small investment also returns are possible. So as brands, as companies, making those early investments is something where whosoever is early in the game has definitely a better chance. Whosoever has done the basic fundamental work, stitching the basic workflows, stitching the basic systems, will be able to leverage AI far more better than what an enterprise may not be able to do otherwise. So what should be the organization doing now? If I have to start leveraging AI, if I have to start segmenting my customers, if I have to start targeting my customers using some generative models, what I should be doing? I think a couple of things which can be done, which are very fundamental in nature. Always, all technology initiatives or all initiatives go to these three. Identify the right use case. It can be overwhelming. You can pick up something which has really low value. It may not find the buying from a CEO's office. Get the right people. Now if you have looked, AI involves playing with data. Sometimes data is confidential, cannot be given out. So the people skill has to be a mix of in-house versus agencies or companies which are specializing into it. So there is no blanket approach that I will only buy or I will only build. I think this will play a combination role where something which is very confidential will be done in-house, but there are various models available, various organizations available which can help in the people front. And last but not the least, having strong guardrails. I was talking to in one of the seminars I was attending. It was given by OpenAI. One of the person asked the question, they are creating images for, it was a fashion brand, and they were giving it to a client. The question came, who has the copyright for this? Because this image was generated by AI. So who owns the copyright? And these questions are bound to come. So having strong guidelines, strong legal protections for everyone is something what is called as a safe AI, strong privacy. This will continue to take the mind share of all the C-level executives, and it is best thought early on in the game, else it will be too late and there might be too many problems. So people, process, technology, I think this always has been the holy grail, and this continues to be the holy grail as far as implementing any AI solution is also concerned. Last but not the least, I would say AI not to be looked at as a silver bullet but as a silver thread. This quote has been given by a professor from Stanford who has played a phenomenal role in generating what we see today. But again, it should not be looked as a point solution that I have implemented AI for content generation. It means I am done. I think it has to be looked more holistically as a silver thread. And that is what I would say I had for today. Happy to take any questions. And yeah, that's all. Cool, so I assume it's end last session, so there are no questions. Okay, thank you everyone.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for this valuable session.